Hey there, film fans! Today we're going way back in time, before Hollywood, before film, even before popcorn. We're exploring ancient movies. Now, you might be thinking, did they even have movies back then? Well, not like we have today. But people a long time ago were great storytellers. They found clever ways to share their world through art, and these were like the movies of their time. Imagine detailed carvings on stone, showing big battles and mythical creatures. Picture colourful mosaics with scenes of everyday life and huge celebrations. These visual stories, thousands of years old, give us a peek into the past. They're like windows into the hearts and minds of people who lived long ago, showing us their hopes, dreams and fears. These ancient movies didn't have moving images or music, but they're still powerful. They take us to different places, teach us about history, and show us how powerful stories can be. So, get ready, let's travel through time. Making these ancient masterpieces was hard work. Instead of cameras and computers, artists used chisels, hammers, and paints from nature. Every tiny detail, every figure, every scene was carefully made by hand. For example, the ancient Egyptians used hieroglyphics, picture writing, to tell stories on tomb walls and scrolls. These detailed carvings and paintings weren't just pretty, they were stories with hidden meanings. Then there were the Greeks, who were great at pottery and sculpture. Their beautiful vases often showed scenes from myths, with heroes and monsters frozen in time. These works of art were entertaining and educational, sharing stories and beliefs with everyone. Let's talk about some of the biggest hits of the ancient world. One is the story of Gilgamesh, a legendary Sumerian king. Found on clay tablets over 4,000 years old, the Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the oldest stories we have. Another classic is the Odyssey, a poem by the ancient Greek poet Homer. This epic story tells about Odysseus, a hero trying to get home after a big war. These exciting stories, filled with adventure, love and sadness, are still popular today, showing how powerful stories can be. These ancient masterpieces weren't just stories. The Colosseum in Rome, a huge arena where gladiators fought, was like a giant action movie set. Imagine the cheering crowds, the clashing swords, all the excitement, just like a modern blockbuster. As we've seen, ancient movies weren't shown on a screen, but they were still amazing. They showed the beliefs, values and stories of different cultures, and they still affect us today. For example, Greek myths are still used in movies today. From Clash of the Titans to Wonder Woman, these old stories still inspire filmmakers. Stories about heroes, love, betrayal and doing the right thing are timeless, just as important now as they were long ago. So next time you watch a movie, think about its ancient roots. Think about the stories passed down, the artists who created them, and the power of creativity. These ancient movies might be from the past, but they live on, showing us that stories are timeless and connect us all.